Hey, hello. It's Tuesday reset day. I was just looking at my vault and go do some delves. So looks like nothing too exciting except that it is a mythic tier piece, which is definitely worth it. So we'll get that. I think this I could convert to, but and I did see this. I tried to sim this, and the sim is taking forever today. Looks like everyone's doing their vaults. And I pay for the premium too, so I guess it must be really backed up. But I thought we'd gonna have to do the delves, because I think the quest for the spark is to do 3 delves, which is fine. We want to get those gilded crests anyway. So we have been operating, of course, at the start of these seasons. We are pretty tight on crests, right? Because there's a cap every week. So I used up all my rune and all my gilded. But I have a clever plan I thought I'd just throw out there in case it helps anybody else figure out. So, yeah, pretty decent gear across the board, more or less. But of course, our lowest piece here is the consecrated cuffs, because we made that 2-hander first, and that's where all the crests and the sparks went. And we're going to get our second spark half this time. So I probably want to upgrade these cuffs, or yeah, that's probably going to be the play. I'll check and see what other gear I got. We're going to be replacing this belt sooner or later. And I'm guessing that we're actually either a mythic level belt or even I have simmed a crafted belt at 720 definitely is an upgrade over this with some secondary stats on it. So that might be a play. But I think for right now, since I will get 1 spark, and I don't think I have any cool bracers that I've gotten on this tune. Let's see. Champion. Yeah. So I haven't really got any good heroic bracers. So that's going to be the upgrade slot for today. But instead of burning my gilded crests, which we are limited. See, I got 15 left over from last week, and I'll get some more this time. But if I get those mythic pants, well, that's gilded crest right there. And then I do have heroic shoulders I can convert, and there's more gilded crest we got to spend there, and then gilded crest to spend right there too. So if I go and craft this up to 720, which I could, that's going to eat up most of the gilded crest I'll get today, or this week. But I think what I'm going to do is use this runed ethereal crest instead, and use it with the sparks, and that'll take this to 704, which is good eye level increase from here. But that lets me sink. It's a low value as far as the stat budget goes, and that lets me sink the rest of my gilded crests into bumping those mythic pants I saw in the vault up to 723, which is pretty superb. And then we can convert these. So I have shoulders over here. Yeah, convert those shoulders over. Or maybe I'll convert the hands. One or the other. Whatever works out. I'll have to sim and see which one's better. Then we're going to need some gilded crest to upgrade those fully too. So that's 30 each. That's 60 right there. Plus whatever we need for the pants, which might be another 60 right there. And how many can I get this week? I got 15. Yep. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to use that rune crest for the upgrade here on the cuffs, so I can use my gilded crests elsewhere. Is going to be the plan. Let's see what else we're doing here. Oh, and the other thing I'm looking at is if I can trigger off the that achievement for getting up. I think you need 704 in every slot to get the rune crest discount for all your alts. And that's pretty huge for the alts, actually. So doing the cuffs here will do that. And then I think I will need to upgrade. I do have belts. So as long as I upgrade a belt to 704, and I think that'll set me for all my pieces. And that should trigger off the achievement and therefore the bonus. Oh, it looks like I need to upgrade the slippers a little bit too. But that's a rune crest upgrade. And I have a whole bunch of belts. That's just rune crest there too. So 30 rune crests, and then I'll use the rune crest on there, and that'll get me the runed achievement. That also means makes it a little easier even for the main. As you earn runed, you can convert them up into gilded too. Not that we're not going to be maxing that out anyway every week, but sometimes you want, like today, I got raid later today, so it'd be nice to get loaded up on all my gilded crests before I go to raid so I can upgrade whatever I need to do or do crafting, what have you. So anyway, that was a little long-winded and longer than I wanted to go, but I'm going to use this runed ethereal crest on the low-value cuffs here for now, and then save the gilded that I'm earning and push it into the other gear I have. Let's see, what are we going to go do? Let's go do a side street. Side street is nice and easy, usually. I was going to say about the delves, so as long as you can do tier 11s without too much trouble, always do tier 11s. You only need to do 3 bountifuls, technically, and use your keys. But I do advise doing bountifuls for the rest because or not bountifuls, tier 11s for the rest, so you get rune crest, which I assume we could still use rune crest for most of our tunes. And even if you can't, once you get that achievement, you can start transforming those runed into gilded, which saves you some time too. Alright, so I think I got plenty of keys. Yeah, I got plenty of keys. I do try to set up for all my tunes and make sure they all start off with at least 3 keys for the week. And that way they can go do their 3 delves and get their gilded crest. Alright, so, and the other thing I like to have is the Ky'veza summoning thing, but which I don't look like I have. That's all right. We're going to do 2 more delves before raid anyway, so. Okay, let's go plow through this. I think, forget how I have brand set up. I don't think it's anything too interesting. It's got the sands and the hattering. Okay. Supposed to remove explosives. Alright. Is that all I gotta do? Huh. Okay. So we got some pack swarm fellas here. Seem to have picked up some punchy thugs from somewhere too. I'll scoot the camera in a little bit too. Seems to be a little tight here. I don't know that it happened with these particular couple of mobs, but I did know Sidestreet. Sometimes Bran will aggro stuff like up there. I've seen him do that. So he'll pull stuff from other levels unexpectedly. One thing definitely watch for, Sands of Crest is still my favorite, but you need Bran to gather something to get it going so it starts working. So I kind of look near the start of these delves to see if there's something I can gather. Which I don't see anything yet. That's interesting. I guess this guy doesn't move at all. I think I did figure out last time that though he doesn't move, I do believe you can still stun him to interrupt that cast. Let me see. Okay, Blast Wave didn't work. Oh, must be Bran doing some kind of stunts in the ropes. Still not seeing anything to gather yet. Sometimes there's something under the stairs here. And normally there is gathering stuff right around here. Every now and then he'll find the, I wonder why I'm still in combat. Oh, that's why. Sometimes he'll find the little gold stashes, and that counts as a gather too. Huh. And there's usually something to gather down here somewhere too. We'll take a look. No, I'm not seeing anything today. I wonder if the bomb actually hurts the mobs. I'm betting it does. As long as you can do tier 11 delves, okay. Well, it shouldn't be too hard. Most classes can do that. I can do that with my healers, my tank. But you get the maximum amount of rewards, not just on crests, but the undercoin too, which you can use to buy keys, so you don't have to do quite as many of the world quests if you don't want. I have been doing world quests lately, so we can get the crest reputation. But once that's all maxed up, and I think I'm at 18 already, so... Oh, that reminds me I should use my tract. There we go. Before I forget. I think their reputation only goes to 20, so... Not too much longer to grind. Oh, that does look like Brand. Yeah, here's your take the spoil. So he did find a little gold pile or something to harvest. But once you got sands going, especially once you got a couple stacks of that, this actually, delves are starting to feel a little more like Torghast used to when we were doing the endless Torghast and keep getting more and more buffs, which is actually kind of fun. You get to run these a little more, feeling a little more powerful. Like that sands alone there. Whoop. Sands alone here is kind of locking that guy in place, which is really nice. And then the sands causes interrupts as well. And some of the other curios are not too bad as well. Oh, there's a shrieking quartz. Perfect. You can see how that sands just really helps control the mobs. That's fantastic. Makes clearing through these a lot less effort, or not effort, but oh yeah, less effort, I guess, more fun. Sounds like the bird is particularly excited today. Alright. I'll find a semi-clear place and do Ky'veza. Maybe here. Yeah, this looks like a good place. Oh, wait a second. Maybe not with the drill sergeant. In Sidestreet, I'd say these are probably the more annoying and dangerous mobs. Mostly because he's got a lot of health. And he does a fair amount of damage. So of course with Ky'veza, she'll spawn with that big circle, so I go stick it in the corner. Doesn't take up the whole room. She's pretty easy, though some of her stuff is still one-shots. Pretty much the dagger or the assassin charge. I'm sorry, Dark Master, that's what it's called. Looks like I actually missed one of those. I lied, it is not a one-shot. That still does a lot of damage. There's Delver's Bounty. Not too sure about most of these Delve trinkets. Yeah, I don't know what you use that for. Right. Sorry, I got a flicker gate up there. doing some 11s last week, just on the other tunes to fill up the vault slots for them. To get a hero slot. I was kind of keeping track of how many runes you're getting. And that's what I was saying too. If you do 11s, you will get 11 rune crests from each of the dungeons. But if you do not 11s, you're getting maybe half the amount of rune crests in an 8. And at this point in the season, I think it's still worthwhile to be getting your crests. So even on this tune, which we've almost surpassed rune crests, when we collect them all up, well, we're going to be able to trade them in for gilded pretty soon, so. And that saves you some time.
There's treasure close by.
I think when you get her clone, you actually get a little more prizes at the end too. I don't exactly remember what it is, but that massacre shit can be hard to see sometimes.
Found a bit of gold.
I've done a few pulls on the question mark Ky'veza, and
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
it's not a real fun fight. I'm sure I'll work on it more sooner or later, but every one of her mechanics is a one-shot, and that's fine, except that yeah, when you got 6 of those charges coming at you and they're all around you, and you have to be aimed precisely at them. There's not much leeway for not being facing directly at them. I think must only be a few degrees. It's not a whole lot of fun. Obviously people are beating that encounter, but you're gonna have to pull that over and over again till you got that timing pretty much. Whoa. Timing pretty much on lock, and then you get a little lucky too. I actually think that was, I actually like the design on that encounter. So you had the underpin question mark, which was pretty obnoxious and took me a while to get. But missing a bomb or whatever, or you kick a bomb to go kill the cronies, say you missed it, maybe you're going to be dodging more the rest of the fight, right? But it wasn't a straight out one-shot. Everything in that Ky'veza fight is a straight one-shot. That's the waves of daggers, that's the 6 charges, which you're going to have to repeat multiple times throughout the fight, which is fine too. But all you got to do is slip up once somewhere in one of those many mechanics you got to do. And you got to start all over because there's no recovery. Not sure why Bran decided he'd go get all those guys, but okay. That's a pretty decent stack of sands of crest now at 5.
I need to
And it looks like
rest after that.
I can probably get 6 here. Alrighty. But the sands even helps hold him in place a little bit, which is pretty solid. He does this Carnage Cannon attack, which creates a little bit of aerial denial here in the room. I'll try to take him around the outside of the room. He's also got a fair amount of health, almost 300 million, so fight may take a little time. Longer than my icy veins will stay up. Where you can't control where your circles go, unfortunately he'll drop one on a brand too, which you can't control, so that's why I try to make sure at least I can minimize my own circles. All good though. Yeah, I can't exactly remember what you get extra. There. Delver's Journey. Alright. Oh, I got lots of undercoin, and let's see what's in the hidden trove. Yeah, cool. All right. I'm wondering if sooner or later this guy's going to start offering higher level trinkets than just champion. And like I said, none of them are real exciting. I'm using the Essence Gorger on my other mage, because that's what she has, and it's okay. And I'm using the Sigil on this one because it's okay. Chaotic Nethergate, I don't really see that's going to be any good for Frost. And this one, I think it's just not that much critical strike. But I don't know, might be useful depending on your gear. Alright. There we go. A couple more delves to do, and there's 17 gilded crest in, so. Like I said, that's going to be my plan with this week's Spark, is I assume most people are running 2 pieces with embellishments, and if you made a two-handed weapon, which most of my classes did, it's a two-handed weapon on almost everybody. DK wanted 2-hand, the warrior wanted 2-hand, both the mages, shaman got a 2-hander. But that all means we kept our second piece with the embellishment, and it's only 681. So if we use the Spark for that and get that bumped up to 704, which is, we'll come back later when we get extra gilded or more gilded to spare. But meanwhile, there's going to be plenty of other things we can use the gilded for. You get a lot of benefit from pushing your tier gear up, in my opinion, which is helm and chest and legs. So if you can push those up, if you have a chance, I would do that. That's all going to depend, of course, on your own tune and what kind of drops you've gotten. But for this tune, that's what I'm going to do. And I'll review as I look at what's in the vault for the other tunes and figure out what I want to do. But that's probably going to be the plan, is use that runed crest that we got for free. Because that's like what is it, 60, however many rune crest it was, would have cost to get that. That's something we didn't have to do anything for. We just got that, and it's beyond the cap. So, yep. Thanks for coming along for that run. I'm sure I got plenty more content coming out this week. Catch you guys on the next one.